Welcome to the Wonderland Effect. Today I have a very special guest, but before we get into that, I want to remind you guys, please like, comment, share, subscribe, because the channel is nothing without you. And without further ado, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Sharne, the owner and founder of Awaken Beauty Inc. And thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
Girl, I've been waiting for my time.
I know, we have so much to talk about because it's always a time. It's always a time to be had and a had to be timed.
Man, every time we get together, though,
I know.
it's always some real deep, good conversations.
I know. We just get right to it, too. But before we get into it, okay, so we were talking about a little bit off camera. I did just start going to SD school. So I think there's no better way to inject that conversation than with you, being that you're in the beauty industry. So how long have you been in the beauty industry?
So I am a licensed cosmetologist. I have been 100% on my own business owner for 12 years, but licensed for 21 years.
Goodness.
I went to school in high school. I did the ROP program.
Yep. They have them. I feel like I should have did that.
Honestly, I think that was the best thing when I did it. My mom was like, you can go to school. You're into beauty. I was into hair, makeup. Like, girl, I was braiding hair, trying to practice lashes, like all the things. So she was like, just go. And like, if it doesn't work out, like, you'll always have your license.
Yeah.
Like, that's one thing that no one can take away from you. So you'll always have your license. You'll always have a fallback plan. And I was like, okay.
That was a good move for you.
It was.
I feel like
good.
you have a personality for that too.
It's fitting. Yes. What I do is absolutely fitting to my personality. Like, I love to talk to people all day. I like to ask questions, and it's like hanging out with friends.
Yep.
All day.
And that makes it more like, I get services from people. It makes it more personable. It makes it like not a one size fits all experience.
Yes.
And I think that's something only comes from the business owners themselves.
Yeah. I mean, the feedback that I get from my clients is like, I enjoy coming to talk to you. The lashes is just the icing on the cake. Like, if I could pay you just to come in here and talk, I would.
Exactly.
And I'm like, really? Well, what do I say?
I think it's just the welcoming, like, people go through so many things psychologically and mentally that it's nice to talk to somebody that won't judge them, that they feel like is just their space. And when you can create that for people, like that sense of peace, that's what makes them come back.
That is very important. I'm learning as the years go by, the environment, because if you don't walk in and feel safe and comfortable, and then even before they open their mouth to tell me anything, and once it starts to get deep, I'm like, I just want to let you know, like, you're in a safe place. Like, I'm just here for you, and I'm going to ask you questions if you want to have this conversation, because sometimes people don't want to talk. No. And I'm okay with that, too. I'm like, it's okay. You don't have to talk. We got music. I done set the vibe. Whatever you feel, we could do that. I've had women cry.
I was going to ask you.
Cry, go through, like, these traumatic experiences, and then for them to feel comfortable enough to open up to me. And I'm like, back here working, like, oh, okay, well, let's dive in then. And I'm like, I like to ask questions. I like to get to the root of why. Like, it's always going to be a why, because what it's doing is helping them figure out how to get out of what they're talking about. And I've had clients, I don't think get mad. Well, I did have one client, she did get mad, but then she came back and was like, now I see what you were asking me. But when you asked me, I didn't hear it that way until I had to take a moment and heal myself and then be like, oh my God, that girl was not trying to hurt my feelings at all. I'm like, no, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's not my goal.
It's hard when you deal with people's emotions, and sometimes they don't want to hear the truth behind it. But it's also, you can't ask us to be different people than who we are. And if that's in your DNA, there's not much you could do. It's like, you have to remain being you.
When I say I give my warning label, I give it. And I'm just like, it's all out of love. Like, this is coming from a loving place. It's not to hurt you or make you feel bad. It's genuinely like, I'm shining a light in that dark corner over there that you're like, I could see it and you're like tiptoeing around it, but I'm going to ask that question. And I think the reason why I'm in this industry, so growing up, I've always had like just the intuition, right? Like I've always been very sensitive to people's energy. When I started my business, I started in my house. And that's when I really noticed, like, oh my God, like I could feel what people feel. Like I could have a full day of being happy. Someone come in and leave and I'm like crying. They didn't say anything to make me cry. It's just the energy of whatever it was stayed there. And then later on to find out like, oh, this happened, and I've been dealing with that. I'm like,
it's you. You did it to me.
Wow. So I've taken the time to learn how to protect my energy.
Yeah.
And just step into that. Like it's something that I've had for a long time, but not knowing what it was, right? Yeah. Just being super sensitive to energy, being an empath, and just speaking on that. Because sometimes I'll say something to someone not knowing it's just an idea, and they're like, oh my God, who told you? What made you say that to me? And it's like, I don't know.
It just happened.
It just happened.
I just felt the urge.
You know, I'm a very spiritual, intuitive person. So I lead with that. And I learned to like cultivate that in my business.
Yeah.
And I've been called a life coach, and I think I'm gonna like
look into it.
Yeah,
I
definitely
would recommend you look into it.
Yeah,
it could be really. I used to coach a few years ago, and it could be really emotionally draining. But it is really rewarding when you actually see the results from people, and they feel like they're really getting better.
Yes,
it does help. And I think it's always nice, you know, if you really don't have friends that you can depend on, that you have someone that's whether you're paying them or not, you know, that's there, that will respond and understand and not judge, because those are things that happen every day, you know. And as a service provider, period, that's also one of the things you have to take into consideration. Like your energy matters.
It doesn't even matter if I take a class. I've been doing this for years, you know. And I've learned that a lot of life coaches is just, it's based off of they've experienced a lot of stuff in life.
Exactly.
And for me, I've experienced a lot of stuff in life, like hard, sad, like all of the things. But learning to like sit in that, how to get out of it, finding tools and resources and people to talk to, it just helped me. So now I'm like, I want to help someone else. And I had a client that actually, the light bulb came on. Like I was going through my divorce and I was just like distraught. Like, who am I? I don't know what I like. I don't know what I like to do. And she told me, she was like, don't think that this is happening to you.
Yeah.
Think about it as you're doing this to help someone else get out of the same situation. And you're able to speak to that. When she said that, I was like, okay. That makes took that heavy weight off of me. Like, I'm not doing this to hold it with me forever. Like, I have to heal from it. And what I'm doing to heal from it can help somebody else. And so that's all I'm doing. I know what it's like to be in a dark place. Yeah. And a lot of people don't know how to find themselves out of that dark place.
I mean, look at drug addicts.
Yeah,
it's reoccurring.
Been around,
it's very reoccurring. Like it takes them a very long time, and I'm not even just talking about drug addicts themselves. Like people who are addicted to misery. Yeah, it's very hard to get out of it. It is, and it's so easy to feel miserable. It's harder to feel good about yourself.
Yes, it is, and it's a decision that you have to make within yourself. No matter, you could tell people the directions to get there. But it's a mental thing that they have to make the decision that they want to go that way. And a lot of people get stuck there. Because I know I've been stuck before. And then I was like, I'm not happy. And I went to therapy. And I had a therapist and told, because what made me realize is like, why am I waking up and I'm sad? Like nothing has happened to me, but I'm just sad all the time. And I was like, I think I need a therapist.
Yeah. And sometimes that's completely okay.
That's it. That was the game changer for me to help me even get out of that spot that I was in. And then it triggered this whole healing process of what do you want out of life? What's
Yeah.
your purpose? Like what you're feeling, actually, it wasn't even my energy. It was just someone going through something next to me that it was like trickling over to me. And I was like, whoa.
Have you ever like declined a service because the energy just wasn't there?
Yeah. After one appointment, I just be like, it's not going to work. Yeah. And they've reached out to me and I was just like, I'm sorry. We're not a good fit for each other. And I wish you the best on your journey. Because I've had clients die. I've had all the different types of clients. And even like people that are mentally ill, I've had clients like that as well. I don't reject them, but it's just certain types. And it's only been like one or two people that I've like, no, this isn't going to work. But I'm pretty patient. And I have a good ear and understanding. I just have to prepare. Yeah, I got to put you on this day. I can't put you on this day. You know?
Yeah, be strategic with your planning. It just helps you a lot more. What would you say has been the thing that kept you the most consistent? Because you don't have a clock in and a clock out.
Honestly, necessarily. I don't. But I know doing what I do, I don't know. I think I just made it a way of living. Like, it's like how we're doing right now. This is part of my day. I've been talking to 4 other people all day. I'm like, oh, I got a podcast. Now I'm going to have a microphone this time.
Some more talking. Yay.
But I love what I do. Yeah. I really, truly love what I do. I like talking to people. I like learning what makes them tick. Like, I honestly think I want to go into psychology.
You should.
Because I read psychology books for fun. And I'm just like, whoa. The brain is just so amazing. And it's like people and animal, like all the things is so interesting to me. It is so interesting. And that's why I'm like, what I do, it just fits. Yeah. Like, I forgot what it was. It's like those tests that you could take, like a personality test on what you should do. And it was like, you should be a teacher. And I did that years ago. But I kind of want to do it again because I feel like I've changed.
Yeah. Oh, I hope we all have.
I feel like I've changed a lot. Yeah. And I want to retake that test.
You should retake it. I would do it.
Yeah. I'm like, my sister was telling me, she was like, you know, they have different personality traits. Like, you're like, there's personality type A, type B. And I was like, oh, I did that years ago. Yeah. But I took it in a time in my life where I was just like in that mom mode, wife, this is what I'm doing, focused on this. Yeah. But now that I'm like on my own time and creating as I go, I think I've changed a little bit.
I would hope so. I think maybe that allows you a lot more freedom to be you.
Yes.
So it would be good. Yeah. Retake it because the mindset has changed. You might as well. Drastically. We love that though. If you're not growing, you're not changing, then what are you doing?
That part.
But also, like, look at the expansion of your business within the 12 years. I mean, that only comes with your own personal growth. Guys, I heard this quote, and they were saying that they don't work with unfit people. That's not what he said, but, like, unfit people. Because if you can't be disciplined with yourself, then you can't be disciplined as a business partner.
I mean...
And at first I was like, well, that's not true, but it is true. It is true. It is true because
very true.
If you can't manage your life,
how are you
managing your business?
How are you managing your business?
Or the man that said he doesn't work with cheaters, because if you can cheat on the person that's laying next to you every night, you can cheat on a business partner.
You know what? Those are gems right there because it is real. The person that you share your most intimate moments with in space. And you want me to do business with you and make money? That means you will cheat me out of my money.
You don't care about morals, or you have
no core foundation of like respect, loyalty, like all those things listed down. And that's why I'm like, what I do is I'm genuine because I want to attract genuine people. Yeah. I'm in this for myself, and all I have is my intuition and the energy that people give off. Like, I'm literally pulling money out of thin air.
Yeah. Well, that's just like your business, like, right? It comes out of your head.
Yes.
I told somebody that the other day. They were like telling me they were bored and upset with their life. And I said, well, that's great. And they were like, what? I said, have you ever created anything that came out of your head? He was like, what do you mean? I said, have you created anything that's come out of your head? He goes, no. I said, you need to build something different.
Yes.
That's why you're unhappy.
Yes.
Because once you've created something, and I mean created it from scratch, it's a whole new playing field.
Because you're putting your blood, sweat, and tears, and you're really, really believing in this.
Yeah.
So much so that you will see it. Like, I worked before I worked for years. I did corporate for years. And I learned there the corporate politicking and all that stuff. And I was like, man, I'm working so hard for these people and they're just making so much. They don't even care about me. They don't.
You're just a number.
And I'm just like, oh, if I work overtime, if I do this, I'll make more money. And then I'm like, but if I also did this stuff for myself, I'll be able to make myself money even more. Like, it'll go directly to me. And then I'll control my time, because time is the most valuable. Your freedom is the most valuable. Being on your own clock and telling people, no, I can't do that. No, I don't want to do that. And mean that. Yeah. That's so empowering.
I'm telling you, like, people don't realize it. And I don't know if this will get flagged on YouTube, but we'll see. I was watching this skit, and it was just a random skit that popped up in my YouTube feed. And it was basically like, Black people, white people, and the guy was he was a slave, and the white guy walks up to him, he goes, okay, you're free now, takes the chains, and then hands him a time card. And then they build the factory. He's like, go clock in.
Yes.
Give me 12 hours of your day.
It's the same thing.
Same difference.
It's the same thing.
It's exactly
We're slaving on the clock.
So when we talk about becoming your own business owner, it's a little bit more than just business ownership.
You're free. You're free. You control where you want to be, how long you want to work, how much money you want to make. You control everything. Yeah. Who you want to work with, what you want to do, all of that. That is freedom.
People don't know what to do with that type of freedom.
But it's okay to also have a job too. Yes. It's okay. There are workers. Yeah. There are people that like someone telling them what to do. That's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong. Being an entrepreneur is not for everybody.
No. And it's not for the weak-minded.
If you don't have discipline, you don't have time management, if you don't believe in yourself, because it is a roller coaster. It is a roller coaster. Yeah. You have your very highs and your very lows. You could be a millionaire today and be dead broke tomorrow because you're betting on yourself. Yeah. It's a gamble.
And you got to take a risk. Yeah. You take the risk of not knowing, or you take the risk of going to fuck around and find out. Like, but you got to take something.
The thing is you're doing it for yourself. Yeah. So if it doesn't work, you just go back to the drawing board. And start again. You were successful again. So, okay, let's tweak it and try it this way. And let's go at it again. You have to be a little off upstairs.
Yeah. That's what I was telling
you. You have to be like,
I'm a little bit off my rocker, honey.
Figuring it out excites me. Figuring it out excites me. Like, what am I going to do? How can I make this money? Yeah. That excites me. And then when people believe in it, you're like, oh, shoot.
You know what? I was just talking about this as a reflection. I talk about a lot of things, obviously. But I was talking to my cousin because she was asking me about my manager that I have now. And I told her, I said, it's different when you have someone that's willing to go as hard, if not harder for you, that they just believe in your vision. Exactly. Almost as much as you do.
Exactly.
It's like,
that feels so good.
I am very blessed with her. Like, she's the reason we're doing what I'm doing. I'm like taking it as far as I can, because now I feel like it's another person that really believes in me, and I can't fail. Like, I have no option but to make this as successful as we talk about every day. Nobody holds a gun to your head and tells you, go run a business for 13 hours.
Yeah. And those type of people, they come into your life for a reason. I had a manager as well. Still to this day, he is my friend. I love him to pieces. Obviously, he saw something in me that I didn't see in myself at the time. And he literally was on me all the time. Like, how come you didn't talk to that person? Do you know what they do? Like, he was teaching me how to get to know people, networking, and strangers, and like find 3 things about that one person that you're just interested in, like just talking. Yeah. And so that got me out of my shell. And then now it's like, okay, you want to move up. So how are you going to do that? He taught me who to talk to, how to talk to that person. So you can move up and get the position that you, like, I'm like, what?
Yep. Those type of mentors are so important.
Yes.
Like I work in a predominantly male field. So I had all male mentors when I was there, but one stood out. His name is Victor. He's like still my friend to this day, but he's younger than me. He just taught me how to play chess while everybody else is playing checkers.
Yes.
He sat in here, like he took me in one room one day and he goes, "What do you see when you look at all the managers?"
See, I love that.
And I told him, I said, "It's just me." He was like, "So what does that tell you?"
Right.
And he was like, "You don't come in here and try to bulldoze everybody." He's like, "You figure out how to play the game better than they do." And he was like, "I can teach you how to play the game, but you have to be down to ride." I'm like, okay, cool. Like it is what it is. But we fought a lot of battles. Like it was legit war in there because I was one of the only females.
Yes.
I'm still one of the only females.
Girl, I know.
It's crazy.
I've been the only Black female in a predominantly white male field.
Yep.
And I've been tried a lot of times. And so my mentor, before I even got those jobs, already prepared me for that. So I knew what was going on when it was happening.
Yeah.
So when you have the upper hand of understanding or overstanding, you move a different way.
Exactly.
And so I apply that to my business too. Like
how I
I
feel
know how
now.
to move in a room. I know how to do all of that.
do.
It's all energy based. Like it really is all energy based.
I think the only thing that makes it a little bit harder is that he'll probably never come on my show. But it's just not him.
I'm sure he's gonna watch.
Yeah, it's just not him. And he's made it very clear, like, it's just not him.
And that's what, there's people that are behind the scenes and they are amazing behind the scenes. I've done a lot of behind the scenes work, and now
I've seen you do a lot of behind
I'm
the
popping
scenes.
out.
I know.
I'm popping out, and that's why I said thank you, because it's pop out time. Like I do a lot behind the scenes.
I think we were talking about this. We were on Terry's show. We were talking about this. You really have done everything you were talking about, like whether it's discernment with people, expanding your business. I've seen you outside. I was like, okay, we just everybody in the community outside. We're just outside. Nobody's inside this time. Like everybody outside.
But I love it because everybody has their thing, right? And if I could pull something out of you that you've been wanting to do, like that is exciting to me.
Because you're expanding somebody else's horizons.
Yes. And you're going to be like, you know what?
I had a great time.
Right.
Had a great time with her.
Yeah, she's all right with me. Because it's just like we only have one life to live. Are you going to stay in the house and think about the things that you want to do, or are you going to go outside and actually do them?
Yeah.
Because a lot of times people put those own mental blocks on themselves, like, oh, I got to have this, and no. You just got to take the first step.
Just start it.
And the rest happens. Like you're thinking way too far ahead. Like the hardest part is starting.
Yeah.
Once you start, what?
You just keep going.
I keep doing it. I don't, like I said, my first podcast I was like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. And then I've been on how many? I'm like, hey.
It is what it, I mean, it's good branding. Everybody loves a good branding.
Yes.
It's good content. It's like, there's so many benefits, you know.
It's
just
benefits. And again, it's coming out and not being behind the scenes because not everybody can see what you're doing.
Exactly.
Or know what you're working on. And I'm a worker.
Yeah.
Like I work for myself and I much rather just work.
Yeah.
But every now and again, I'll come outside and talk about what I've been doing, but I much rather show you than tell you.
Yeah.
I'm not a sit and talk about I'm doing this. You'll see.
When I talk about something, now I got to do it. Like that's a problem sometimes because sometimes I don't need to do everything I said.
Got you.
But once I say it and it's in the atmosphere, I have to do it. Like,
you absolutely have to be
why would I
committed
not?
to it. You have to. Yeah. I'm doing an event this weekend. It's a golf. I'm starting a golf team.
Oh, so you are doing that. Okay, so that's the thing.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Yes.
I'm very interested because I want to.
Yes, come and do it. I want
go.
to have a women's golf team. And we have our first meeting on Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yes, this Saturday. And so the lady was like, oh, I don't know. Do you want to cancel? I said, girl, no, the energy is out. Okay, we're doing this. If it's just me and you or 2 other people, that's success for me, because those 2 people or 3 people believe in what is happening. So we got to keep the momentum of that. And she was like, you know what? I prayed about doing this, and then you popped up, and I said, we doing this.
Exactly.
We're doing this.
But so many people, they fail because of that inclination. Like, oh, I need to have 1 million people off top. No. Nobody starts off with 1 million.
No.
Unless you pay for them.
Like I said, when we did Terry's podcast, what my mom said is some people want people to fill the seats, and some people genuinely want you there. And so when you put that energy out, I'm putting my energy out that this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And people that are attached to me and feel that and believe in it will be there.
Yeah.
Not ever. And it's the first step. And then they'll see, and then they're like, oh, I want to do that. Yeah. I want to go.
There's always somebody that needs to be the leader and somebody that needs to be a follower.
Yeah. Right now, I'm going to be the leader.
Exactly.
Ladies, okay, we're going to do things. We're doing social club. Yes. I'm doing my little social gatherings. I did one this week. I don't know if you saw my post. My content is getting good.
What do you mean getting good? You guys are doing better than me. I was like, oh, I need to post my content. But see, I think that's why we need to have so much, like, communities. Yes. Like, we need to have communities, because if we're not pushing each other inadvertently is like, okay, what are we doing?
Pushing is one thing, but some people feel like it's a competition.
It's okay to have healthy competition.
It's okay.
Don't be sneaky and snake.
Yes.
Like,
it's a healthy competition. I have this friend. She told me, so I started doing lashes 12 years ago. And she was following me. I had my grand opening to my first location, and she came. We've only been internet friends. She came to my first grand opening, and she was like, hi, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. And then that was that. Then she comes back and she was like, I just want to let you know that, like, I follow you and you always raise the bar in my business. Like, Sharne's here, I need to be here or above. And she was like, and in my mind, it's always like this. And she was like, you're an inspiration to me. Even though we don't know each other, but I feel like I'm related to you. Like, oh, she's a young Black woman. She's doing lashes. She's going for it all. Like, she's married. She's doing this. She's doing that. And she was like, you've inspired me, and you have a friend for life. Like, whatever you want to do, I'm here for that. And I was just like, what? I love those. And she was like, I'm not trying to be weird or anything. So we went to a beauty conference in Vegas one time, and we met there. And I was like, so what, you want to try to share a room or something? Like, what are we going to do? And she was like, listen, I'm not a weirdo. We could do that. And we literally met in Vegas, did the conference. It was like, it did feel like I'd known her for, it was not weird. That was only my second time meeting her. So she's just like, I watched the kids go. It's like crazy.
Yeah, she's invested in your life.
She's invested, and I'm invested in her too. I see what she's doing. And I'm like, okay, sis. Any business that she has popped out with, I bought stuff, and vice versa. So it's not always like that. Like, it is a healthy competition.
Yeah, we love that, though.
And it's beautiful. Complete stranger.
Well, I mean, it's hard not to compare when you see other people in similar fields and they're doing similar things. I think it's harder to pull yourself out of that mentality sometimes when you start nitpicking your own, because you see somebody doing something that you thought of and maybe it didn't work out for you, or like, I find that happens more often.
Yes.
But then I have to realize, like, I'm not really competing with anybody. I'm competing with me.
You're competing with the person you were yesterday.
With me, myself.
You have to be better than that person.
Yeah.
Because if you're chasing somebody else,
it's not your dream.
It's not your dream. You're just chasing that because it's like, ooh, I need something to do. Yeah. I need something to chase. Yeah. But having your own vision and chasing that, and other people, like I said, she's watching me do these things, and I'm just focused on my own, what I see success. What I deem success and what you deem success are completely two different things. Okay. For me, waking up in the morning and having, like I said, the control of my time and what do I want to do today?
And go mosey around.
Put my robe on, drink coffee, take my time to get ready, like prepare mentally, and then go and talk to really amazing women from all walks of life. That's my favorite. Like, the range is crazy.
We love that, though, because one, you can't tell how old you are, so it's like you fit into multiple categories of ages, and you probably get away with it and nobody would ever know. If you've never said anything about your age, they'd probably think you were 22.
Yeah.
Like, you could be over there with 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds.
Yeah.
Like, you could be chilling.
I have a client, my oldest client is 92.
Oh, wow.
I love talking to her.
Yeah,
I love talking
wisdom.
to my older clients. I love it.
I love it too.
And then they're just like, you're so wise for how old you are. And I'm like, because I like talking to people who've gone through things and that are willing to answer questions that I have and then give me feedback. Like one of my mentors, I love this lady so much. She is so blunt, and you have to have tough skin
to get on.
But the people that she mentors and talks to, I'm like, I am honored that you would tell me that I need to change my outfit because it wasn't fitting my body type. I'm honored that you said that to me, because the other women that you're talking to and advising,
the standard of a woman,
little old me, what?
That's how I be feeling.
I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you.
I know. Like, it's crazy because you never know. Like, who's watching you? You never know who's watching you and who might be invested in the dream that you have. Like, that's why it's so important to have your presence known in whatever field you are.
And then being 100% authentically yourself.
Yep. That's the beauty of it.
Showing up as yourself, knowing and not knowing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think, like, everybody goes through the phases. You know, the phase where you're like, okay, I'm just starting. I got to be like so-and-so, such and such. Then you finally, like, start shedding the skin a little bit. And now you're like, all right, I like a little bit of me, but I also like a little bit of them. And eventually you work your way up to where I feel like we both are right now. Like, it's okay to be me.
Yeah. Like, you have a blueprint.
Yep.
And then you tweak the blueprint to make it you.
Yeah. Because not everybody.
You'll take a little bit from every single, whatever you like.
Yep.
And you put it together and you make it your own.
Yep.
And then
that's what you got.
That's what you got.
You got you.
And then everything comes together and it's aligned and it's successful.
That's why I tell people, like, if your business isn't the way that you want it to be, you need to reassess you. There's something going on.
It's a reflection of you. It definitely is.
100%. Like, I don't care how tired I am.
Yeah.
I know I got to come in the studio. Yep. And I know, like, nobody's forcing me to come here, but I know what I want. And that's only going to happen if I stay consistent.
Yep.
And stay being me.
Girl. Every day I show up for my clients.
I love that.
No matter what I'm going through, whether it's sad, happy, like, they will not feel that.
You gotta leave that at the door.
I have to.
Jesus.
Because these women really listen to what I say.
And they're feeding off your energy.
And they are.
Yeah.
And it's me freeing certain people from mental blockage that they believe is there, that it's not actually there. Relationship issues, feeling comfortable in your own skin. I've had this girl, she came, I don't know how she found me. Okay.
The internet.
She came in and was just like, oh, I just broke up with my boyfriend. Like, it's my birthday. I want to do something special for myself. I seen your work. It's beautiful. And I was like, okay, well, come on, lay down. Let's do it. Like, and then she's telling me what she's going to do for her birthday. And then we started talking about, like, real life stuff. And she was like, hold on, stop. Like, I'm starting to cry and I don't want to cry. Because she's like, this is the first time that I felt like someone's ever heard me and seen me. And she was just like, thank you. Yeah. And then when we were done, she was like, can I hug you? Yeah. Because you have no idea what you've just done for me right now. Yeah. And I'm like, sure. I'm like, girl, live your life. Like, don't let that hold you back. Like, keep going. I think she was going to, whose concert was it? Janae Aiko. And she was just like, I'm going for my birthday. Hopefully she pulls me up on stage. I'm going to have a sign. I said, girl, she going to pull you up on stage. You're going to be on camera. Guess what? She was on camera. Yeah. And I was like, she came back and told me everything. I said, see, like, life is really beautiful. Like, you just have this one glimmer of a bad moment, but that doesn't define anything else moving forward. Yeah. Like, you can make it whatever you want it to be. Yeah. What makes you happy. That relationship, I'm like, yeah, it hurts. You thought that was your person, but now you know that it's not your person. So
Let it go.
Let it go. And figure out what it is that you like and you don't like.
Yeah.
And it will happen. Girl, when I tell you this woman came back a whole almost 2 years later, like she just recently came back. And
she married?
No, she's not married, but she was like, she's so happy.
Yeah.
She was like, that moment was pivotal for me.
Yeah.
And she was like, so I'm back to give you more money.
Take my money.
Take my money.
Oh, I love that.
She's like, I'm going to be going on a couple trips. And I said, okay, trips. And she was like, yeah, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. She recently came back again and she was like, I'm going somewhere else again. I thought I was going to like do it for these trips, but she's like, no, I got some more on the books and I'm going to go. I said, okay.
Live your best life.
I love this. I love the yearly check-ins. I love to see how people have like changed or, you know, and for them to acknowledge like, thank you for even listening and opening up that thought.
But see, the power that you have to, not even power you have, but the willingness that you have to accept these conversations and involve them in your energy is probably what makes the experience so much better. But leading on to that, I do want to be respectful of your time. So we are going to wrap it up. What has been your most pivotal moment in your success journey?
The most pivotal, girl, is really just believing and having faith, because I'm manifesting this as I go and knowing that this is the direction that I'm supposed to be in. Like this podcast, you put something out there. You don't know what I put out in the universe, but it was an answered call, obviously.
Yes.
And listening, really listening is my pivotal point in my career, is really truly listening, because the things that you're praying for and you're asking for literally walks up to you.
I love that. That's true.
It walks up to you. And if you're not listening, or
you don't see,
you're going to miss it because you asked for it and you so clogged up here with your boyfriend and stuff that you didn't even hear or see that what you pray for is like in front of your face. So listening and being present has been very pivotal in my career in this very, very moment.
Ooh, I got chills. I love that, because I feel like that's so relatable. Like it's
is
very relatable.
It sounds woo-woo, but it's the truth. I had one person come in. I did her lashes for free. I did a giveaway. And the places that this woman has taken me and the people that I've met has opened so many doors.
We love that. That's what it's supposed to do. The power.
So if I would have said no,
then you would have never known.
I would have never.
Yeah.
So listen
and
be present.
Open.
Be open, because it's coming.
Ooh. Okay. So thank you very much for coming on the show. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
This has been a blast. So I'm going to have you go ahead and tell the audience where to find you.
Okay. So you can find me on Instagram at lashes_by_Sharne. I have events coming up. I post everything on my Instagram. And yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Finally, we got you on the show. Jesus. Okay, so as always, you guys, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll link all her information down below, and book an appointment.
Yes.
Don't be scared.
Appointment and pull up to an event.
Do both. Join the community. Bye, y'all.
Bye.